Hey guys, this is Angelique, also known as the Light. I don't know if I like this thing that I've been using. It's like this little stand that I use for my phone. I don't know if I like it. I don't think anybody is really up like that, but I'm gonna wait to see if y'all come in chat. It's almost 1 a.m. in New York City. I just got in the house. I went out to I was off today for my part-time job, and hi Lee Jordan. Leigh Jordan. I can't talk with an accent. You love my content. Oh, okay, handsome rude boy. You finally caught me as soon as I get online for the first time in a long time. I'm just warning y'all guys. I'm a little tipsy, so I apologize for my all overness. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm a little tipsy, but hey, this is just how it is. Okay, your girl drinks sometimes. Yes, the chosen one, she drinks sometimes because it's rough out here in these New York streets and these spiritual streets. Okay. But yeah, I found I'm trying to redo my bedroom. Not really redo it. I feel like if I had to be stuck in this house with this relative that I have to live with because he won't sign the papers to sell this house, I better make it beautiful. If you're in a situation where you're not happy in the home that you're living in, make it beautiful, make it comfortable, right? So I'm buying a new bed soon, and I have bought some green wallpaper. I changed the accent wall behind my bed. Started buying like new sheets, new pillows, things like that. And I found the most beautiful painting tonight. Okay. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't know if I can fit it on the screen, but I'm gonna try to show it to you guys. I know I am tipsy, I'm lit, but I'm pretty behaved because I'm like a drinker. So my drinking version of Angelique is like fun and laughy and all that. Okay. Okay. Let me show you the photo. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Isn't she gorgeous? Oh my God. I fell in love as soon as I seen this painting. Gorgeous. And it was only $30. It said 35, but when I went up to the counter, it came up to $30. I was like, okay, God, I see you. I really wanted to pay $20 for it, but whatever. So I was really happy I found a painting because I just want like black art in my bedroom. Next, I'm looking for like a black couple because I want to bring like love energy into my bedroom. Thank you. Isn't it beautiful? And I love it because my mother passed 17 years ago, but we were best friends. We were close. She loved butterflies. My mother collected butterflies. And whenever I see a butterfly, I think of my mother. So when I was walking down the aisle in the store, I was like, oh, the store is called At Home. If anybody wants to know, I don't know if you have an At Home in your state or in your country, but that's where I got the photo from. Okay. And you could be in that store for hours. The store is huge. That store is huge. Oh my gosh. So when I saw it, I thought of my mom. I said, I got to get this photo because it has butterflies on it and it reminded me of my mommy. So yeah, I'm gonna put that over my bed and buy other paintings too so I can kind of switch it up. But my color scheme is like blue and green, tropical type of like jungle theme, plants, wicker, that type, like natural, that type of thing. So I have to like switch up my bedroom. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. I'm hanging in there, but I just wanted to come on here and talk to you because I feel like this week I'm not gonna have energy to do a live. So I said, let me do a live while I have some energy right now, pretty much. Um, and last week something crazy happened to me at my part-time job. right? And I said, let me get on here and tell these chosen ones, like, they need to just basically, 2024 is coming, right? So I want you guys to dig deep, and I want you to really pay attention to what your talents are. If you have a 9 to 5 and you hate your job and you feel like you're a chosen one, you feel like you're a spiritual one, you feel like you have a lot more to offer to the planet, I need you to try to create a business in 2024. Okay? Um, because spiritually, I really think they're gonna try to create another pandemic. I'm gonna just say it out there. I think they're gonna try to create another pandemic. I think there's gonna be more crazy things that's gonna happen. I think the government's gonna play games with us. Okay, give me a second. Okay, just had to touch up my little makeup real quick. But I feel like they're gonna play games with us spiritually and physically. And I just want chosen ones to create a job, create a business, an at-home business. Create something that you can make money. Create a YouTube channel. Create a business at home. Learn new skills. Like, I'm teaching myself tarot now, guys. Okay, I don't want to like put it out there, but I'm teaching myself how to do tarot. So don't be surprised if you see, Angelique pop up, the light pop up with a tarot channel. A lot of people don't believe in tarot, but I do. And it's more of an intuitive thing. And I do have a spiritual gift where I'm able to pick up on energy and different things like that. So don't be surprised if you see another channel coming in 2024. And make sure, if I do create another channel, you follow me so I can be monetized. Okay, but no, it's time to elevate your skills. As a chosen one, it's time to do something that you never thought you were going to do. We need to make that money. We need to make that money to secure ourselves, because we cannot depend on the government. Everything is changing. They're trying to take cash away. They're trying to control us more. Like in the Asian companies, Asian countries, you can't even go certain places without them having face recognition. And they're going to try to bring that here in America. All right. You already see what's going on in America. And we have to beat the system, so start thinking outside of the box of your 9 to 5. Like, what would you really do? What would you want to do if tomorrow your job closed down? What would you do? What would you do? Start buying those buckets that they have. I know they're expensive, but put $60, $100 away and start buying the food buckets that you can buy, the food supply buckets. Start buying flashlights, batteries, water. Start preparing yourself. I mean, this government is really crazy. I'm telling you, start preparing yourself. I'm not trying to scare you, fearmonger, but it's just something in my spirit. I'm feeling like something is coming between 2024 and 2025. And I want my chosen ones to be prepared. But while we're preparing, we still have to live. We still have to make money. We still have to enjoy our lives. We still have to just be. You can't just stop, right? Because you're on the planet for a reason. If you're not meant to be here, you'll be dead. Okay. But that is just something that I really want to tell you, where I am now transitioning. Something that really hurt me in 2023 is that my spiritual business came to kind of a halt. I get clients once in a blue moon, but that really broke me. It really broke me that a lot of Black people weren't supporting me, that most of my financial support was coming from my white followers. As a Black woman, that hurt me. It hurt me when I started seeing that a lot of my clients weren't booking anymore. They weren't taking their healing seriously. But things have to end. Maybe God said, that's enough. You gave all you can give. You was doing it since 2015. Then when the pandemic hit, I gave it my all. Maybe it's time to transition out of something else. out of this and go into something else. So don't be sad that things are ending, even though it really made me sad that my business started to struggle and I had to go out back out to the matrix and get a part-time job in order to pay my bills in order to survive. But that is just something that you don't know what God has in store for you. So if things are changing, you could be sad. It's normal to be sad, but that means something else is coming on. That could be your job, that can be your own business, that could be friendship, that can be love life, that can be, your relationship with your family. It could be anything. And this is why I said 2023 was a year of completion. And somebody said, 7 doesn't mean completion because, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7, right? So in numerology, this was the year 7. And then 2024 is going to be the year 8, right? New beginnings. 8 means new beginnings. So this is why this year you had a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships ending, a lot of jobs ending. And this is what happened to me. This is what happened to me. It hurt. It was embarrassing. I was like, yo, I put my all since 2015 into YouTube. I put my all into my business, trying to help people heal, and it failed. After 3 years, it failed, it crashed. But did it really fail? No, it didn't. It's just that some things have a certain time frame on it. It has a time cap on it, and you have to just accept that. Hey, Venus. Hey, Trey. My fellow nocturnal beauty. Plan to book with you soon, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm not saying this to make y'all feel guilty, but this is just the truth. And I went through feeling drained, used, people like, oh my goodness, you changed my life, you motivated me, you this, you that. But they didn't continue to support me. And then there were just a small group of people who would support me, And I see a lot of comments who are like, just get monetized. Guys, I make $100, $200 in revenue a month. I don't know what people are thinking. I don't know what's going through people's mind when they're like, how dare you ask for donations? How dare you tell us you need us to pay for a particular video that we want? Guys, I make $100 to $200 in revenue off YouTube a month. I can wipe my ass with $100. I live in New York City. Do you know how expensive it is to live in this state? $100 goes like that. Okay, when you own a house, when you have bills, when you live a certain lifestyle, and I don't have any friends or I'm not in a relationship, but I like to go out, I like to buy clothes, I like to travel, I like to do certain things. I haven't even been on a vacation since March 2022, I think it was it? Or March 2021. March 2022 was the last time I've been on a vacation. And even that was painful because, I live with a relative who I'm legally looking after, because they're mentally ill, and I need breaks, and I haven't had a break in over a year, so I went through a lot of transition. So in 2023, if you had to let go of a job, you had to let go of a business, you had to let go of a passion that you love, you had to go through a divorce, you had to let go of your children, you had to let go of your best friend, it's normal. That means that you're about to catapult into a different portion of your life, okay? And, I don't know why people think they watch people on YouTube and like, oh, we have like this grand life. No, my life is not beautiful. It's not grand. I'm going through a lot. I just make it look good. Right? That's just the chosen one way. We make it look good. We go through things like everyone else. Okay. And some of you ain't going through shit. Good for you. Some of you, those of you who ain't going through shit, good for you. I'm glad you're not going through anything, but maybe you went through things in another year. But 2023 whooped my motherfucking ass. I'm going to keep it real. It whooped my ass spiritually. Um, Even in love relationships, men ran from me. Okay, they was like, I'm not even gonna waste your time. I'm out of here. Bye, girl. I'm out. I can't do this. But that's also a blessing when you have lovers as a chosen one. When you have lovers who run from you, thank God, because it's spiritual protection. I have never had men run from me so fast. All right, men have been running from me since maybe 2020. And that just let me know that I have transitioned to a different type of spiritual being, because people don't like boundaries. People don't like self love. People don't like people that make them accountable for their shit. All right. So it's a good thing because I always used to say this back in the day. I remember my first love, his sister said, I hate when you say that, but now I get it. And she was young back then. She was like 17 at the time. And I was like maybe 21, 22. And she said to me, no, I was like 20 years old, 19, 20. But she was 16. And I used to say, only the strong survive with me. And she used to say, oh, I thought that was like a cocky thing with you. But no, now I see what you mean by that. And that's the truth. Only the strong can survive with your chosen one. All right. Not the weak, not the people who hate themselves, not the people that don't want to take accountability, not the people who don't want to change. They're not going to survive with you. And this could be your husband, your family, your children. It can be anybody. You have to learn to let go. You can't say, God, I want a better house. I want a better job. I want a better life. I want to be somewhere else. But yet you're still holding on to what you have now. Okay? You have to detach from the things that we have now. So that is the recap. All year, men have been running from me. Men have been running from me, and I take it as a blessing because that let me know that these men didn't want to do right by me. And I even had them confessing. One of them confessed to me, like, look, I never felt worthy to be with you. I don't know what to do with a woman like you. I'm insecure. I don't know who the fuck I am. I'm 36 years old. I don't know who I am. It is a blessing when people tell you who they are. Like there's this artist named Jadena, and there's this video going around. Look him up, Jigenna. I think that's how you spell his name, Jadena. And there's a video going around where he said he used to manipulate women, right? And he's confessing who he used to be. When a man confesses, or when a woman confesses to you who they really truly are, that's a blessing, guys. It's a blessing. Yeah, you're going to be pissed. But all year, people were showing me and confessing to me who they truly were. Because why? 7 for 2023 equals 7. 7 is about hidden knowledge and truth. So if you found people showing you their true colors, if you found people suddenly showing you that they don't like you, you found people this year telling you things they did to you in the past. I mean, this guy that I knew for 16 years, we were friends for 6 years and lovers on and off for 10 years. Okay, I don't mean to tell y'all my business, but it is what it is. He was like, yo, remember when I spent my birthday this year with you? I said, yeah. He said, you know what? I was supposed to spend my birthday with the other woman, but she made me mad. So I decided to spend my birthday with you. And he was just like confessing all these things that he did and how he triangulated me with another woman, how she doesn't even know me, she doesn't like me, and how he said to me, I couldn't use the tactics on you because you wouldn't listen. So the manipulation worked on her, but the manipulation really didn't work on you like that. I was blown away. I had people like straight up showing me who they were and telling me like, this is what I did to you in 2006. This is what I did to you in 2015. I was like, wait, what? Tell me more. And you know what? I didn't even get mad. I stayed calm and I listened to these people. I stayed calm and I watched their actions. Because we don't have time. You ever notice how time is flying by? I'm like, yo, how the hell was I at this job now that I got for 3 months already? 3 months? And speaking of this job, let me tell you what happened last week, guys. Hey, I know I'm talking. Tell me about it. Same thing has been happening to me. Okay, I'm glad I got that confirmation. One of my favorite artists, 100, 100. Yeah, it ain't even easy living in New York since it's overpopulated and low vibrational. I'm so tired, guys. Like, I'm okay when I'm in the house. But as a spiritual being, as a chosen one, when you're aware, when you're woke, you get exhausted. I mean, I called off work Thursday. And I went to the doctor and I was so pissed because this stupid biatch forgot to log me in. So I waited 2 hours to see the doctor and I only talked to him for 15 minutes. He actually gave me an antibiotic. I have a sinus infection, just so you don't think I'm lying. Look, the doctor gave me a nasal spray, eye drops, and an antibiotic because the job I'm at now is literally making me sick. All the dust, the germs, the customers is nasty, coughing up on me. The workers are coming to work just to make a little fucking couple of dollars. Their nose is running, boogers coming out their nose. I'm like, you need some tissue? Like, people come to work sick just to make a couple of dollars, But anyway, you know, I'm noticing like the vibration is just so low that now we're getting sick. So I'm like, damn, I'm getting nervous because I really do think they're gonna try to bring another, the big C. I don't want to say their name on my live, but the big C. You already know, right? That thing they brung out, they whipped up in the lab and gave it to us, right? I think they're gonna try to make another variant for it. But anyway, y'all just be safe out there. Take your black seed oil, take your vitamins, everything, because I'm not a person that gets sick and I couldn't breathe. Ever since the pandemic, all of this is clogged up. So if you ever hear me like talking, it's not because I'm fat. It's not because I'm fat. If you hear me taking a extra breath, is because wearing those masks for 3 years has fucked up my sinus cavity. All of this is blocked up. So this is why they're giving me this now. So just take your vitamins, stay away from people as much as you can, especially during the winter time. It's easier to get sick. But it's not just that, it's just a low vibration also. If we were out in, on the beach or the wilderness eating fruit and, swimming in the ocean and eating vegetables, we would be well. We wouldn't be sick. We wouldn't be getting sick at all. Receiving sunlight, even as a melanated woman, even though I'm light skinned as hell, even more light now that it's winter, we need sun, especially Black people. We need sun. We are sun people. We need that sun to feed us. So if you are Black, please be careful. Afro Latina or whatever, please be careful. Because we're missing the one thing that feeds our, melanin, basically. But I am just dealing with a lot as a chosen one at this job. So last Saturday I was at work and they called me in the office, right? It was a black manager who's like a Sambo type of Negro and a white woman. So they call me in the office and they say, oh, the customers don't like your personality, AKA we don't like your personality. And I said, oh, really? And he said, yes. And there's been 3 complaints by 3 customers that you make them uncomfortable. And I'm like, I make them uncomfortable? I'm like, wow. I'm acting shocked. I'm not shocked, but I was pretending to be shocked because this has been my entire life as a chosen one. I make people uncomfortable. I guess their demons are irritated, or I'm just doing my job. I'm not your girlfriend. All right. You're a customer. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your homegirl. I don't have to talk to you about your family. I'm here to do the transaction and get you the fuck out. That's it. I'm not here to, I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to talk about, your roof is caving in, you can't pay your mortgage, your husband bought you this kind of ring or this. I don't have to do that. And, I work in a white neighborhood, and no offense, that is how a lot of white people act. I'm a black woman and I don't have to entertain you, you know. So every other worker at the job, they say, oh, I don't smile enough. It's like, why do black people have to go through this? Why do we have to go through this? A black person could be in a good mood is a problem. We could just be sitting like this. There's nothing wrong with us. We just have a resting face. It's a problem. Why do I have to smile? Why do I have to shuck and jive for the white man and everyone else? Because it's not that many black people at my job. It's mostly light-skinned Latinas or white folks. All right. I can count on one hand how many black people there are at the job. And it's just like, I'm not trying to say that it's all racial. I think it's an energy thing, but it is a lot of racial things going on. And I'm looking like, there's people who are autistic. They don't know how to really talk to customers. They can't communicate well. There's people who look like freaking serial killers who work there. Do not tell me as a black woman, who goes in with a positive attitude is making you uncomfortable. Get the fuck out of here. So I'm, just applying to other jobs and seeing what's going to happen. Basically, I'll try to stick it out until they fire my ass or until I find another job. But this is just why I say and why I push for chosen ones to create their own business. This is why I am so sad that my business isn't flourishing, because that is what I want to do. I want to work for myself, and I want all of you chosen ones to create a business for yourself, where we can maybe just work together, and support each other, basically. But it's really sad that just me being myself is a problem. Me being friendly is a problem. But this is what goes on in the workplace. As a black person and as a chosen one, us just being our natural self is always a problem. We're sad, it's a problem. We're mad, it's a problem. We're calm and collected, it's a problem. It's disgusting. They want you to shuck and jive and be a Sambo. Go Google what Sambo is, what I'm talking about. And I'm not that kind of black woman. I don't entertain anyone, white or whoever. I don't entertain people, and I do think they are a little intimidated by my energy. The big boss, she seems like she likes me, but everyone else doesn't seem like they don't. Not coworkers. Coworkers are cool with me, but managers, no, the managers there don't seem like they like me, and it's cool. My goal is to try to stay there at least 6 months. I'm on month 3 already, so we'll see what happens, pretty much. But that is my advice, guys. Please, as a chosen one, create your own business. While we still have the internet, while we still have YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, try to get your bag, try to build a clientele, start a Patreon, create your own website, something that you can do that just in case the government shuts us down, shuts the internet down, shuts YouTube down, you have a business that is established, that people are still going to buy from you and support you in whatever services you provide, basically. Woo, I love real ones from the East Coast. Love you back, girl. Damn, wow. The same thing be happening to me too, Handsome says. They be so intimidated by me and literally don't bother anybody. I work, I go home. Exactly. Come on, guys. Y'all know me. I've been on this YouTube shit since 2015. Yes, I know my energy is very powerful, but does it look like I go into work like this? Like some angry black girl? No, that's not me. But that's what they think of us. You know what I'm saying? I work and go home, but they be trying to find something wrong with me. If you're black and quiet, people like to test you. Exactly. It's disgusting. Always a problem not meeting weird, rigid expectations. Exactly. Uncle Ruckus. Exactly. J Cash, they want to program. Yeah. You know what's so crazy, J Cash, when you mention robots? They want to program robots on the job. I guess talking too much is a problem. You can't win for nothing. Let me tell you something. While I was in that office having that meeting with them, they said, "You're robotic." I said, "I'm robotic?" I said, I want to be like, how the fuck are the robots calling me a robot? You're a fucking robot. They're like, "Oh, do you want to open up a credit card? Oh, do you want to donate to St. Jude's?" That's them all fucking day. But me, who doesn't follow the script, you're calling me a fucking robot? What? I said, yeah, this is the future where the robots are gonna be calling the fucking real humans robots. Get ready, guys. Get ready. They're the ones, right? Anytime I get off script, they're like, "Oh, can you push for credit cards? Oh, can you ask them if they want to donate to St. Jude's Hospital?" But I'm the robot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So no, you know what I realized? What I've learned from this experience is that I don't belong there. I don't. They're absolutely right. I don't fucking belong there, guys. I don't. I don't. And you don't either. You don't belong at these robotic jobs. You don't belong at these jobs that have no heart, that have no passion. We don't belong there. We're better than that. God did not put us on this planet to be at these jobs where we have to stick to this script. Okay, where we have to be fake, where we have to have a matrix mindset, where we have to have no common sense, where we have to be a fool, where we have to pretend. I can't pretend. So you know what? They are right. You got me. You're right. I'm too real for this shit. I can't stick by the script. I'm not a mammy bitch. I'm not Aunt your mama. I'm not that kind of black woman. I'm not gonna do that shit. So tomorrow they made $70 million in donations. So you want me to push so y'all can make $70 more million for a fucking donation where that billion-dollar company gets to write $70 million off their taxes at the fucking end of the year when I'm lucky if I get $1,200 back in my income tax check? You're right. You got me. I don't belong here. You're right. I don't belong here. And it's sad that we have to do these shitty ass jobs to make money, but we don't belong there. We're too pure. We're too genuine. We're too fucking real. We don't belong there. Excuse my language, guys. I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot because this shit is deep. That's what I really wanted to say, but you know what? God was like, "Don't say nothing. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing." Because you know what's sad? When you are chosen one and when you're black, you got to be quiet because that's what they want you to do. They want you to act like a nigga. They thought I was going to be up in there and be like, that's what they thought I was going to do. I sat there like, I'm in total shock. They said, "What about me?" Talking about he tired of apologizing for me. Tired of apologizing for me? Unbelievable. Just I wanted to throw up. But that's him. He's a ruckus motherfucker. He's a Sambo. He dances for the white man. He dances for the matrix. He dances for the system. I would rather die than be that type of woman. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. That ain't gonna be me. Nope. I can't do it, guys. That's not gonna be me. It's not gonna go down like that. And the more you are around people like this, you feel sorry for them. You know, you feel sorry for them. There's times where I leave my job and I'm walking through the parking lot and I'm like, ah! I start screaming. Ah! I have to just get the rage out because I have to fucking pretend while I'm at work. I'm literally around people whose heads are fucking empty. We can't pretend anymore. That's where the spiritual shift happened, guys. You won't be able to pretend. You're going to be around certain friends who are brain dead. Brain dead meaning they're not awake. They're asleep. Okay? You're going to be around coworkers and you're going to want to scream. You're going to be around family members. And now it's the holiday. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, you don't celebrate Christmas? Can you do a Secret Santa with us? I don't celebrate holidays. What is this about people and holidays? I don't understand. You know, whatever. If y'all celebrate holidays, that's fine. But why do you need other people to celebrate holidays with you? Is it that you need someone to agree with you? I don't understand it. I haven't celebrated holidays in maybe 8 years, 7 or 8 years now. And I don't miss it. I don't go broke every year. I don't have to worry about, texting someone Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, or anything like that. I do observe New Year's Eve because my mom died on New Year's Eve. But the true New Year's Eve is actually during the springtime. If you're a spiritualist, you know that around April, I think that's what it is, where spring comes in. That's the true New Year. New Year, because you can't have a new year in the middle of winter. You have to have it during the springtime, right? So I'm just like, what is up with that? And you get tired of the whole process, and it's very disrespectful. It's just like people try to pressure you into these holidays, and it's just like, for what? For you to feel like someone agrees with you? What is up with that? Yes, there are Black people who don't celebrate Christmas. Yes, there are Black people who don't even believe in Jesus. Learn to respect that. Do not pressure people into celebrating holidays with you guys. I'm telling you, stop. It's driving me fucking crazy. I gotta take a sip of water. I've been talking so much. Forced gatherings are the worst. Yup, spring equinox, exactly. Venus says people and their expectations of others being the same. It's like, why? Why do you need people to agree with you? Like, this, ever since I started telling people 7 years ago, it's like a big deal. It's just like, they'll still text me and be like, oh, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. And I'll say, well, enjoy your holiday. And I'm not being an asshole. It's just like, I don't even remember. Like I was like, why am I off on Thursday? Oh shit, it's Thanksgiving. I didn't even remember that. I mean, I saw people like preparing for Thanksgiving, but I totally forgot, like, oh, there's holidays out there, because it's not on my timeline. It's not a part of my life. So I don't even think about it. But 3 of my coworkers came to me and said, can you do a Secret Santa with us? I said, no. And they were like, are you serious? And I was like, listen, I'll do a Secret Santa with you, but I just want you to know I don't celebrate Christmas. All right. But I love giving gifts. So I'll do the Secret Santa with you. Do not, whoever has my name, do not write Merry Christmas on my gift. I will be pissed. I would just take it as a gift. That's it. But understand that you have to learn to respect people's beliefs. Why is it that the only time they respect someone is if they're Jewish? So it's okay, you respect the Jews who don't believe in Jesus, who don't believe in Christmas, but yet you won't respect a black person who doesn't believe in religion or who doesn't believe in holidays. Like it's really not that deep, guys, you know. I was thinking about a guy choking on my water. I was thinking about this guy that I used to talk to. This is like maybe back in like 2018. I was talking to this guy and he was like, "Hey, like what are we gonna do for Christmas?" I was like, "I don't celebrate holidays." And he was like, "What? Are you serious?" And I remember I looked on his Instagram and he went to another woman's house on Christmas. He went to another woman's house on Christmas and spent Christmas with her, and she bought him Jordans and gifts and all this stuff. And then by like New Year's, he was like trying to come back to me. I was cracking up. I was just like, do you know how sick that is? Do you know how freaking sick that is? So he was like weighing his options, like, okay, am I going to spend Christmas with her and see like is she going to buy me something, or am I going to spend Christmas with this woman and see is she going to buy me something? And he went to the he went to the other woman. I thought it was so funny, and in my head, I didn't like feel like no kind of way about it. I was just like, good, go to that woman because I wasn't buying you shit. Get the hell out of here. People are hilarious, guys. Oh my gosh, people kill me. But you know, I just was, I've been going through a lot with this job, going through a lot spiritually. This has been a very spiritual, challenging year, and I'm sure you chosen ones have been going through it too. But just a lot. Has anybody dreams been crazy as crap? Like, has anybody dreams, handsome, you cracking up, right? Has anybody dreams have been like intense? Like I've been having the crazy ass dreams. Like, and some people believe that the dream realm is real and that this physical realm isn't real. I don't really know what's going on, but what I do know is that the dream realm reflects on this physical realm, okay? And it's just been so intense and so scary and so deep and like so symbolic to the point I'm waking up like Googling, what does this mean? Because I can't figure out a lot of my dreams. And I'm having dreams like every night, every night, every night. Like I've always been a dreamer, but now it's even more intense. You too? You dreaming? Y'all dreaming? Okay. Y'all dreaming too. It is so intense, these dreams. It's scary. You said, yeah, I sense a lot of stuff about AI, mainly in otherworldly agendas. Yeah, a lot of AI agendas, a lot of control. I'm just feeling like they're going to try to control us a lot, and it's going to be something that we've never like experienced before, and they're going to try to shut down a lot of social media because, especially with TikTok, they don't want America on TikTok. I am being shadow banned like crazy on TikTok, guys. That's why y'all been seeing me a lot on YouTube. But they're shadow banning me a lot on TikTok. My numbers have dropped. They weren't adding my followers. Now they have they don't want people stitching my videos. Like they're always strategically attacking my my TikTok so that people can't connect to me. Guys, I have 43,000 followers. Why did I have a video that had 36 likes on it this week? They got me hidden. So any of you, and there's a guy that I follow on TikTok, and anytime I post his video like on my page or on my story, they basically send me a message and say like, we removed the video, and they literally have his account blocked. They don't want nobody sharing his videos, because this brother be talking. He be talking about aliens, the government. Like, he be putting in that work. Like, he is really good. I forgot what his name is. I'll tell y'all his name later. But I love his content. So even if you're posting other people who are telling truth, they're blocking us, guys. And a couple of my favorite spiritualists on TikTok, they left because they got shadow banned. It's like, what's the sense of posting? Imagine you have 100,000 followers and your videos are getting like 15, 20 likes. It makes no sense to be on there, but that's what they want. They want us to fucking leave. So that's why on TikTok, I really haven't been creating that much spiritual content, because I'm not going to be wasting my wisdom on TikTok. So I just talk about whatever I want to talk about on TikTok now. I don't care, which is a lot about men and relationships and healing, stuff like that. But I don't really dig deep into the spiritual stuff on TikTok anymore, because they got us all shadow banned, guys. Yes, Cassandra, past people. Guys, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everyone who's did me dirty, all those dirty ass narcissists from my past, all of them popping up in my dream. Now, here's what's crazy. I was at work and I have not seen this bitch since 2016. There was this Gemini narcissist. Me and her used to be like this, right? And I cut her ass off because I said, if I don't cut her off, I'm going to kill her, right? I have not seen her since 2016. Why was her and her mama in my job? They were at my job. And it was like a wall there. So she couldn't see me, but I saw her. I went to bend down to tie my shoe. And when I stood up, she was standing right there behind the wall. She couldn't see me for some reason, but I saw her. And then I looked behind, and her mom was walking towards her. And I said, yo, what is this? These people really want to jump back in your timeline. They want to use you. They want to abuse you. These people want to come back into your life. The shit is crazy. Okay. Another dude, I haven't seen him in years. I probably haven't seen him in maybe 4 or 5 years. This guy, I met him when I was around 25, 26, and he did a love spell on me. This Aquarius dude. And he does black magic and stuff like that. He's Haitian or whatever. He's into black magic, does love spells on women and stuff like that. And he did a love spell on me, but I broke the love spell, was able to get past it, and he was pissed because I broke the love spell because he couldn't control me. Well, I saw him, guys. I said, yo, what the hell? I walked right by him. He looked at me. I looked at him. I kept it moving. I saw him, I think about a week or two ago. So now, don't be surprised if you're going to start seeing people you haven't seen in like 5, 10, 15 years, guys. And these people did you dirty. They were narcissists or abusers or ex-lovers who played you, whatever. They did something to you. Don't be surprised. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's like a test, like the universe is testing, or it's like they want back in. Or the universe is testing to see, have you learned your lesson yet? Or is it like timelines merging, like this timeline and then all your past timelines merging all in one? That's one thing my ex used to say to me. Like, he said that he feels like all of our timelines, like all our years of our life is always there. And sometimes we'll merge into the past and the present. It's possible, right? I guess that's how it works. But guys, I'm telling you, all these narcissists who did me dirty, they keep popping up in my dream. I actually saw the last person that I was with, so to say, the last guy I was dealing with. I saw him tonight. and it felt like a stranger. It felt like looking at a stranger. I felt absolutely nothing looking at him, which was crazy. I didn't feel anything looking at him. It was like I didn't even know him. It was really, really weird, you know. So see how you feel. If you bump into people, see how you feel. You know, I didn't feel anything. When I saw that girl that did me dirty, she basically was like one of them hoe ass Gemini, um, narcissistic chicks that would like sleep with dudes that I had already slept with, or I was interested in. She was one of them type of hoes, and she even tried to sleep with me, like just a nasty ass narcissistic Jezebel type of hoe, basically. And I had to cut her off before I really cut her. But yeah, a lot of people from the past is just in my dream, and it's just like I haven't seen these people in years. Some people 10, 15, 20 years I haven't seen them. What the fuck are they doing in the dream realm? And it scares me because it's like they saying that the dream realm is real. So it's like, how the hell did you make your way in my dreams? I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with these people. Jay says, hey, Angelique, me too. What does that mean? Like my dreams be like real life movies and sometimes better than real life going on. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure that out myself. I love dreams though. And months ago when I was dealing with the Libra dude that I actually saw tonight, my mother came in my dream and she told me, I don't know if I told y'all this, guys, but she told me in the dream, like, be careful with him because this is the man that can get you pregnant, because I've never been pregnant ever in my life, right? So she was like, be careful because this is the guy that can get you pregnant. So if you keep him in your life, this is the man you're going to have a baby with. And me and him are not together anymore. We broke up in July. So I'm just like, what? And my mom never, it was crazy because he was in the dream with my mom and my mother like met him. And my mother has never been in a dream with me and a man or nothing. And I was just like, why did she meet him? Out of all the men I've dated, why did she meet him? So I don't know if he was just really trouble like that. And that's why she felt she had to intervene, or she wanted to make sure I didn't get pregnant by him. I'm not really sure, but my dreams from the beginning of this year, guys, have been crazy. So, write your dreams down, guys. Write your dreams down because they mean something. All right? They mean something. And I'm thankful that my mom came to me in my dream with that guy, and I'm okay that me and him broke up. It hurt that he didn't turn out to be who I thought he was. But at the same time, I'm glad that my mom came to me to warn me. All right, let me see. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, guys, I love you, but donate to me, please. I appreciate it. I also do phone sessions, guys. I still, have a 9 to 5 now. I still do phone sessions. I still consider myself a spiritual life coach. So if you need someone to talk to about narcissism, you need someone to talk to about what I'm talking about now, you need someone to talk to about anything, spirituality, spiritual experiences, things that you don't understand, you can book a phone session with me. It's $20 for 30 minutes and $40 for 1 hour. And how you book is you email me at neoangie3000@yahoo.com. All that information is always in my description bar and in the comment section, and you'll definitely see it after I sign off this live. All right. But yeah, feel free to donate to me as well if you love my content and you want me to continue to create as well. What else happened this year? I would definitely also say that it was a lot of loneliness this year. And loneliness is not a negative thing, right? I had to let go a lot of friends this year. But you know what? They didn't really like me. They didn't like me, so they really wasn't friends. And that's okay. All right. You can donate on this chat, and if not, I'm gonna put my Cash App and my Zelle in the comment section. Okay. But yeah, I had to let go people. I am down to zero female friends. And that's not like an invitation for people to like, hey girl, I'll be your friend. Because I'm not looking for female friends at this moment because I'm traumatized. I ain't gonna front, I'm traumatized. But I don't have any female friends. And usually when I go out by myself or I go out with one of my male friends. I'm down to just male friends at this moment. And I am trying to manifest a romantic relationship who is like a best friend to me in a sense too. Um, but I think it's a good thing because we need to just clean up. Sometimes you just have to clean up your friendship so that your soul tribe can come in. Give me a second, guys. Let me write my donation information in the chat, okay? Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let's see. But yeah, so I do have female friends that live in other states, but I don't have any female friends that live in New York. There was girls that I would hang out with from time to time. Another thing that I noticed is even if I try to reach out to certain people, it will be like not really a response. I noticed that. Like God was really blocking me. Like one person, I was like, hey girl, let's do like brunch or let's do dinner. And like it's been 2 months and she's like, oh, I'm busy this month. Or I'm like, girl, what? Just say you don't want to go. Like I'm grown. I'm not here begging nobody to be my friend and go out with me. Like I go out by myself. But for the first time, about 2 weeks ago, I went to a hookah lounge by myself and I actually had a good time. Cause I always feel like women shouldn't go to like a party scene by themselves because it's dangerous, especially in New York. But I actually had a good time and I'm willing to do it again. I would never go to like a club or like a packed party by myself, but like a lounge. I really enjoyed myself. I had my hookah, my drinks. I took a Uber home. I was safe. Got to be very careful as a woman with alcohol or weed or whatever you do. Um, but it's just been a really lonely ass 2023. It's been really lonely. Just experiencing things alone pretty much. I'm about to go to a candle making class by myself. Um, I want to go to a pizza making class, a pasta making class. Like I'm looking on Groupon, I'm seeing these different things. I want to go make like a lipstick making type of class. I want to do that. So there's different things that I'm going to end up doing alone. And I'm trying to get to Mexico because I didn't go for my 40th birthday in August. So I'm trying to book maybe for February or March. And it looks like I'm going alone, to Mexico when I book. And I'm just noticing that it's a lot of isolation, it's a lot of aloneness, and that's okay. Don't look at that as a bad thing if you feel like you're alone, you don't have friends. Like your soul tribe will come in eventually. And I have met some really cool people through TikTok, but unfortunately, they don't live in New York either. Hold on a minute. Let me put my information in the chat. You know what? You said boredom. I'm never bored. That's what's crazy about it. I'm never bored. Now well, I'll say I work 3 to 5 days a week at that part-time job. It depends on how much hours they have. But lately, I'm there at least 3 to 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And I still, get some clients once in a while who book sessions. So I'm pretty busy. And then, life, you be like, oh my God, I got to grocery shop and I go get I woke up this morning, got my pedicure. It's always something you got to do. You got to go grocery shopping. You got to go get your pedicure. You got to go get your eyebrows done. You got to go do laundry. It's just like I feel like I'm always moving. I'm always doing something, but you got to make time for yourself. And I'm off on Monday and then I'm off on Wednesday. So I'm going to try to like go to a museum. Like make time for yourself, do something, stay busy, and work on your hobbies. If you have a hobby, if not, get a hobby, or work on your talents, work on your craft. Like if you have days off, do something. I'm just too busy to be bored. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking about haters. And I feel like haters, the reason why they got time to hate is because they bored as shit. All they do is go to work and go home. They bored as shit. They all in our business and what we doing and, always staring at us and trying to figure out what we doing and this and that because they bored as hell. They don't have a life. Most haters don't have a life. That's how I look at it. Haters should be so busy working on things that they need to work on. Like when I was friends with this chick, I cut her off this year because she was staring at my boo at the time and I felt that was disrespectful. She was lusting after my boo. I noticed, I was like, this girl can't cook. So instead of her hating on me, she need to go take a cooking class. This girl has no etiquette. She need to go take an etiquette class. This girl don't even know how to wash her coochie properly. She need to go learn how to wash her coochie properly. This girl talking about her coochie dry. Go figure out why your coochie dry, girl. This girl got an STD. Go find out why you got herpes, girl. Go study what herbs can heal herpes. Like, you should be busy. You have no time to be worrying about Angelique. You have no time to be hating on somebody when you got a lot of things you need to be attending to, So I think like boredom comes from when we are not applying ourselves. And I know y'all gonna be like, wait, girl, what did you just say? Yes. This girl couldn't cook. This girl said her coochie was dry. This girl said she had herpes. This girl didn't know how to do her own hair. Girl, you should be too busy to be hating on somebody. You got a lot of work to do. Okay? You got a lot of learning to do that you should be so busy you have no time to be hating on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why people be bored, because we don't be doing enough. Write that book, paint that picture, go see that movie, go see that play. You bored because you're not doing enough in life. That's really what it is. But you know what? I did hear this woman the other day and she said something very interesting. She said that like she was done with life because when you see the truth about the world, you feel like you don't want to live anymore. And I'm like, damn. I feel her on that. It's like you don't want to like take yourself out, but you feel like what's the sense of living when you really see like all this shit is fake? Like the food don't taste the same, people aren't the same, your job is not meaningful anymore because you realize it's fake as fuck. Like I understand, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad that you literally got to keep yourself busy until, God takes you out of here. But nah, I'm not bored. And you know what else I want to say too, guys? Start, things that you normally like, start looking at other things, right? So, perfect example. Listen, I'm going to put y'all in my business, okay? But I'm normally attracted to younger men, all right? Not in no pedophile way, okay? But I'm 40. but I normally attract and I normally am attracted to younger men. So the last guy I was dealing with, he's, 29, I think. So that's pretty young. That's like 10, 11 years younger than me, right? So I normally attract younger men because people think I look younger or whatever the case is. But I'm like, oh snap, maybe I would date an older guy, right? So there's this older guy that I, met through TikTok, and we've been like DMing each other, whatever the case is. Guys, he has a gray beard and gray hair, and I think he's so fine, right? And I never thought that I would find an older man attractive. I'm like, wait, what is going on? This is crazy. So I think what's also going to happen in 2024 is that, our lover that we've been waiting for, our divine partner that we've been waiting for, is going to be something completely different from what our taste is or what our type is. We're going to find ourselves doing things for money that we normally probably wouldn't do. I'm not talking about selling your ass or nothing like that, or selling, narcotics. But I'm just saying, you're going to find yourself getting involved with things that you had no idea that you would want to do. And you know what? 10 years ago, this girl told me I was going to be a life coach. She was like, I think that you're going to be a life coach because your life is so interesting. I laughed in her face. And at the time, I was a hairstylist, and look at me doing healing work, doing videos about chosen ones and narcissism and all this stuff. So, you know, your life changes and you develop and you grow. So kind of be open-minded, guys. I'm telling you, because I had no idea that I could be attracted to an older man, guys. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how old that man is. I'm going to guess he's probably between 50 and 60. And I can't believe I said that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not really into older men. Okay, let me see what y'all been saying. Gemini Fly said, I just woke up out of a weird ass dream. What was the dream about? Miko, what happened in your weird dream? I think I told y'all a little bit already. Gemini, the awakening has begun and can't stop that. Melissa, hey light, hey girl. Oh my God, it happens so much with my TikTok because it's lit. Exactly. They're really shadow banning us. Cassandra says yes. And their current relationships, and I don't know them. Trey, what you hiding? What message you hiding? Cassandra, and I found out he got married a month ago. I could have done without his face in my dream. Cassandra, so many coming in real life. Yes, yeah, I'm telling you, them people coming, guys. Those people from your past are coming. Paradigm, oh, this is true. People from your past popping up again. I had 2 people from high school try to engage with me. Yo, what the fuck is that? What is going on? They better get the hell out of here. Them people from the past, they better get the hell out of here because they're not coming back over here. Cassandra, I feel it is, and whether you learned. Yep. Exactly. I think it's a test. It's testing us. Trey says, former female friends have been popping up in my dreams too. An ex keeps randomly messaging me randomly. I love you. What? No, block him. And my past male friends have been messaging me for Thanksgiving and my birthday. Oh, hell no. Don't even answer. It feels good not to care, Trey says. Melissa says, keep your energies blocked, even in the dream realm. That is true. Oh, yes. So before you go to sleep, being that we're having these dreams, before you go to sleep, guys, say a prayer before you go to sleep and be like, so and so, you can call names out and be like, stay the fuck out of my dreams. I want nothing to do with you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys? Just make sure you say that. Block them out. Pray against them. Melissa says, keep your energies blocked. Even in the dream realm, they are trying to slide back in to flee. Yup. Straight no. Cassandra, it's a protection block. The dream for me is a little heads up, in my opinion. I agree, J Cash. The past people coming back or seeing them out in public, heck, I don't want to talk to any of them or see them. Paradigm, I guess this could be a test before the 5D shift. It could be. They trying to enter with us. Maybe they're trying to enter with us. They can't. Cassandra, sometimes there are patterns. Yes, right words, even if you remember something small of it, is true. So true. Jay, same loneliness and boredom for me. Handsome. I'm 37 and I never had a group of real friends. Wow, that's deep. People are too weird nowadays. I'm not too shocked about that. That's sad, but it's also like a spiritual protection thing too. Rhonda says, I'm never bored. I enjoy my own company. Amen. Straight fatality. Because she knows and sees what you're capable of doing. Damn, folks being a busybody on the job or lifestyle is just plain stupid and crazy. Jay, I think that's me because I feel like I deserve to live in a better world with a better species. Everything and everyone seems so predictable and redundant. But yeah, I think I'm going to start in fitness. Good luck, Jay. Go for it. Definitely. You could do it. Y'all could do anything. I'm telling you. And you know what's funny? I also started thinking about like, you know how like we'll be like, oh, I can't do this or do that. Like this realm, like this matrix is bullshit. Like you could do anything you want. It's really about your mind power. I'm telling you, like also manifestation has been working mad fast. Mad fast. I'm telling you, I manifested a couple of things this week. And I was just like, damn, that shit came quick. Like anything that you want, believe it and it's going to pop up. I'm telling you, it's happening so fast. Like, because we're realizing time is fake, right? And that's why time is going so fast. For those of you who realize how fake time is, that is why time is going so quickly. And that is why I'm able to just manifest so fast as well, right? So it's like anything I'm thinking of, it's so small, right? So I was online and excuse me. I was online and I was like, oh man, I need some sheets. Black Friday is coming up. And I saw these two people saying how Macy's had a sale. This is just how small, like you can manifest on like, once you start manifesting like small things, then you start working your way up to bigger things, right? So I was like, damn, I saw these people talking about they found $13 sheets. Mind you, 13, the number 13. They say the number's wicked, but it's not. So I was like, 13. They spent 13. They found $13 sheets at Macy's. So I was just like, hey, Sage. I was just like, wait, what? $13 sheets at Macy's. So I had got off of work, ran to Macy's near my house, and I ain't find no $13 sheets. And I was like, damn, man, I guess the $13 sheets are gone. So I end up leaving Macy's with nothing, right? So I go to work the next day, and near my job, I find some Donna Karen sheets. And when I go up to the register, guess how much the sheets were? $13.01. I said, wait a minute, because I kept seeing I kept seeing the number 13 in my head. I was like, oh, I gotta find these $13 sheets. I didn't find them where I thought I was gonna find them, but it was so hilarious. The sheets had said $15, but when I went to the register, it said $13.01. It was like a sale on the sheets, an extra sale. And I was like, what the hell? That scared the shit out of me. So something as small as that, and this happened within like 3 days or so. This manifestation happened in 3 days, okay? And I was just like, what the hell? I really did end up with $13 sheets. It just wasn't from Macy's. Hilarious. So I'm telling you guys, you can manifest anything, and it could be minor, but I'm telling you, you could do it. So now I'm trying to manifest some money. I'm trying to manifest a man. I'm trying to manifest a vacation. I'm trying to manifest getting the hell up out this house that I'm living in. So many things I'm trying to manifest. Trying to manifest getting out that damn job. But start with something so small, right? Play with it. Like, play with the universe. It's not that serious as you think, and this is why these people were walking around millionaires and billionaires, because they have tapped into this universal law, the spiritual law. It's much easier than you really think it is. And your mind is so fucking powerful, guys. I'm telling you. So that's how I developed my spiritual gifts too. I just started like playing around with it. Like I'll like, even like my coworkers at work, I'll be like, he acts like a Gemini. He acts like a water sign. And then I'll just talk to them for a few days and then go ask them like randomly, when's your birthday? And then they tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I was right. I knew I can figure out like what their sign is. Like, play around with your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your manifestation. That's how you really like, I look at a spiritual gift as a muscle. If you don't go to the gym or you don't work out at home, your muscles will disappear, right? So spiritual gifts and these intuitions and a manifestation, you got to work them out. You got to like play around with it. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm trying to manifest some other stuff, but I've manifested a couple of other things too, and it's quick. It's going to come fast, guys, because the timeline that we're on is moving very fast. So it's going to come faster. Oh, I was just talking shit about Gemini. I was just talking shit about Gemini not too long ago. I attract a lot of Geminis, but more female Geminis. Okay. Um, you know, f- Female Geminis, y'all cool, but leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Oh, you're a Pisces? That makes sense. I get that. I get that paradigm. I get that. You're very deep. You're in some deep waters. I think Pisces are very spiritually intuitive. Ugh. I had a Pisces boyfriend once and he could always read my mind. I hated that. I was like, get out of my head. Like, leave me alone. And y'all are very observant. Y'all pay attention to details. You gotta be careful with them damn Pisces because they're spiritually gifted. Hey, you gonna get that? Listen, you got the passport already, handsome. You got the passport. All right, you got it. You gonna have that passport, so you could be traveling all over the place. All right, and get up out. You in the U.S. Get up out the U.S. You gonna get that passport. All right. Don't worry about it. It's coming. You gonna have it. You will definitely have it. I didn't get my passport until later on in life too. And I remember I had to expedite it. I had to pay $250. But guys, if none of y'all have your passport, just get it now because they're gonna be tripling the fees. They're making it more difficult now, especially if you're not born in the US. So please get your passport, guys. Don't wait until things are like worse. Okay. A lot is gonna change in 2024 and 2025. Trey said, we have Gemini in the sixth house of enemies. That's probably why Gemini's backstab us. Ooh, I'm actually a Capricorn rising myself. I don't know what that is, but Gemini women are very attached, attracted to me. I've had a lot of Gemini female friends in my life and a lot of Scorpio friends, and I no more. Please, Gemini, leave me alone. I'll pay a Gemini woman to leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I don't think. I don't think I'm a match with Gemini women. I'm not a match. I forgot what they say it means when a Gemini comes into your life. And my favorite artist, Andre 3000, he's a Gemini. I love him. I love Geminis as artists. Lauryn Hill, she's a Gemini. Biggie Smalls, Tupac. I love them as artists. But Gemini women, please leave me the F alone. I can't no more. I can't do it. Leave me alone. Y'all crazy. I can't do it. I don't really attract too many Gemini men. Um, I had a Gemini boyfriend before, and even to this day, he's obsessed with me. I had to block him. Yeah, he's obsessed. We dated when I was like 26, and we are 40 years old now, and that man's like, still waiting for you, girl, still waiting for you. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. You know, it's like Gemini men are either they really, really into you or they not into you at all. And you're gonna feel it either way. So he was cool. He was really into me, and he feels I was the best girlfriend he ever had or whatever. So, but I wouldn't take him back. Um, but Geminis, I can't deal with the two personality thing. Like I don't want to guess like who I'm gonna see that day. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like having to go, okay, are they gonna be in a good mood today? Which twin is gonna come out? It's too much for me. Yeah, it's too much for me. There's this guy at my job. I think he's cute. He's a Gemini. And some days he's just too much. Like his mouth is off the hook. And it's like, I don't want to deal with all of that. And then some days he's just mad cool and laid back. I don't want to have to guess which personality is going to come out that day. So I just prefer not to be friends or date Geminis pretty much. And then it's weird because Gemini women they can appear so detached, and then all of a sudden they'll act like very clingy, and it's like, where did that come from? Like, you can't be detached and clingy at the same time. It's weird. It's just like, girl, we don't hang out like that. All we do is go to dinner and go to brunch. Like, why are you saying I'm your best friend? So it's just like, it gets weird with them. It's just very weird. Like, as a Leo, I need to spend time with you, talk to you on the phone, spend time with you, go through things with you in order to feel close to you. So it's weird that I've had Gemini women who are like, they'll latch on to me. And it's like, girl, how you latching on to me when we don't even hang out? What we do is go out and eat and hang out, like just do basic bitch shit. We don't really do anything that would make our core or our spirit attached to each other. So that's my problem with them. And it's like, they'll try to make me feel like I'm mistreating them. And it's like, girl, I don't feel an attachment to you because we're really not close. So that's my issue with Gemini women. Yeah, I can't deal with the split personality. You say you put that thing on them. Not even, like, we really didn't even have like a good sexual relationship. It's just that I think I was the best girlfriend he had because I actually like invested in him. He didn't know how to do a lot when I met him. Like, he didn't even know how to do a resume. Like, he had a shitty job when he first met me. And then I redid his whole resume for him, show him how to do a resume. And then because of me, he got a better job. He never had a woman cook for him. I was the first girlfriend to cook for him. He never had a girlfriend that like invited him to parties and took him places. So, he always attracted like these hood chicks that mistreated him and like was really like ratchet and aggressive and abusive to him. And then when he met me, it was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I wasn't even that much of a good girlfriend. To me, what I was doing for him was basic, but he always attracted like girls who weren't about nothing and they lived in the hood. They really wasn't about nothing or whatever the case is, and they was just ratchet and stuff like that. I'm not being, rude. Nothing wrong with living in the hood, but I'm just saying, that type, you know. And that is when he met me, he just got attached, pretty much because he never had that kind of woman like myself, like introduce him to something different. That's all. So he's stuck in the past, like, damn, I never had a girl cook for me. I never had a girl like invest in me and teach me things, So I could see why he got attached to me. He was sweet. He was my biggest fan. Like, he really was. Like, he thought I was so fly. He was so loyal. He was one of those boyfriends that, like, when Friday night came, he'd be like, babe, what we doing for the weekend? I'm coming to you. Like, I'm staying with you for the weekend. Like, we gonna be together. And I used to be like, you don't got no friends? You're not hanging out with your boys? Like, you can't be with me every weekend. And I was still young, 26. I was still like doing me, and I'm not a woman that want to be with her man all the time. Like, I like to have a life. So he was very overwhelming. So that was the issue with that guy. But he really was into me though. He really loved me, and he was a good boyfriend. He really was. But I'm not into relationships to that point where I'm not a girl who want to be with her man 24/7. I like a man who has his own life too, outside of me. I don't mind my man saying, hey, I'm going to go watch the game with my boys. I'm going to go hang out with my mom. Like, I want you to have a life because I have a life too. You feel me? Trey says, I have one last Gemini left in my life. It's my male cousin. I love him so much, but he gives heavy monitoring spirit. Oh, that's not good. Heavy monitoring spirit energy. The moment I flip the combo and ask him about him, he gotta go. Yeah, that's a red flag. Yeah, some Geminis, they could be all up in your business. And that's the thing. You don't feel like you know them. I don't think you understand that stage. A lot of people don't feel they know you. And y'all be thinking y'all really open. Y'all not open. We don't feel like we know you. So if we don't feel like we know you, we can't feel close to you. You dig? Basically. Who sent me money? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the $10. Who's that? Well, how I pronounce your name? Is it Nicolay? Thank you so much. I just saw it. Jay says, you think it would be different now with him if he has his own life, or you tell that you have boundaries and can't be enmeshed with him like that? No, I don't think that me and the ex Gemini would work out, because when I met him, I was Christian and I wasn't healed. So I'm not the same woman. I'm 40 now, and I was 26 when I dated him. So I was religious, I had some healing work to do. So I'm not even the same woman I was at 26 years old. And I've had conversations with him, and he seems like he's the same. Like, he's the same guy that I met when I was 26. He doesn't even seem like he's advanced over the years as far as like intellectually or even spiritually. So no, we wouldn't work out, unless I wanted to like settle, I would be settling for him because he hasn't grown as a person through the years. His mindset is still the same. Like, I had him on Instagram, and I remember like the last post I've seen of his Instagram, he turned 40 this year. And he was just like, yeah, got my bottle of Henny, bought a couple of outfits and some sneakers. It's like, you 40 years old and you're talking about Hennessy, you're talking about buying sneakers. Like, that's not my mentality. Even back then, I was more advanced than he was spiritually. So imagine now that we're both 40. No. And he's single. He never got married. He don't have any children. But I think he's a sweet guy, but he's just not for me. Absolutely not. What is it? Nisha. Wait, Nisha Lay? Okay. Nisha Lay. Thank you, Nisha Lay. That's a beautiful name. Thank you so much. Jay said, nah, we definitely don't want you to settle. Sounds like he's definitely a no-go. Yeah, he's not. You know what's crazy is like you can meet people and they be so sweet. They can be good people, but are they your match consciously? No, they're not. And I meet there's guys who like me. I'm not gonna sit there and say there aren't men out there that would marry me today. I'm not gonna say that. You know, some people think, oh, you're 40, you're not married. That means that no nigga wanted you. Excuse my language. You know, it's not even that. It's just that when you are someone who is spiritually awake, you know, or consciously awake, you can't just be with any man. You can't just be with any woman. Y'all have to spiritually match. I'd rather die single and by myself, childless, husbandless, familyless, before I get married to a fucking zombie, before I get married to a robot. No, I bet you I'll be on this earth with my little backpack in the desert by myself walking when the end of the world comes because I decide to stay alone. I will survive faster alone than I would being married or being in a relationship with a zombie. I'm not going to do it. I'm not one of those people that just to not be alone will be with any man. I can't do it. I'll be wanting to pull my wig off, wanting to pull out my hair because I can't take the conversation with these robots. I can't take being in their presence. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Mm-mm. He said, thank you. It's the least I can do. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. But yeah, I do hope, I do hope, because I haven't been in like a romantic relationship since 2021, you know, and it's crazy because him and I are still friends. You know, we still talk or whatever the case. I haven't seen him in a couple of months, but we talk. I had borrowed some money from him last week, and I actually gave it back to him when I got paid on Friday. And that's just how my ex and I are. We're just really like that. He looks out for me, I look out for him, and we talk. When I had the issue with my job, I was able to talk to him. So people look at that weirdly because they're like, oh, you slept with that person, you dated that person, like, why are you still talking to your ex? Honestly, I'm not trying to get back with my ex, but it's sad to say that my ex is one of my best friends. That's just what it is. And I honestly think when I think about it, we probably should have just stayed friends. We probably should have never dated in the first place. We probably were just meant to be friends. So that does happen sometimes where, you know, you started off as lovers when you really should have just been friends, you know? So yeah, we still speak. He's still there for me. You know, we still care for each other. But I don't think that we'll ever end up together, you know, because he's Muslim and I don't want to convert over to Muslim faith. And I think that's something that he wants me to do. Angelique, stay away from the bots. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from the bots. But yeah, no, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. There are times where I am lonely, and not lonely in a sense of like I be crying, oh, I ain't got no man, I ain't got no friends. No, it'd be like, damn, I want to travel, but sometimes I don't want to travel alone. You know how like you want to experience certain things, but there's nobody to experience that with. That's something that bothers me, you know, or like I'm like, this is gonna be the anniversary. I think this is gonna be year 17 or year 18 that my mother has been deceased. So I'm like, damn, New Year's Eve is coming up. Who am I going to spend New Year's Eve with? You know, like I'm really in this alone, and it can be very scary. I never thought, somebody told me 10 years ago, when you're 40 years old, you're not going to have no family around and no friends, and you're not going to have no man. I would be like, that's bullshit. Because I don't think you understand, guys. Literally just a few years ago, I was able to call 20 people up to hang out with. I cannot even call up one person. So that is very dramatic and traumatic to have to live. And y'all know a lot of you have been alone for a long time, and I have been alone for a long time because my mom died when I was 23 and I'm 40. So I haven't had a family structure in 17 years. But at the same time, I still always had friends. I still always had a man in my life. So, whether I was in a relationship or not, I always had a lover. And this is the most single I've ever been. This is the most alone I've ever been. I've really got to do everything alone. So it's scary, actually. It's very scary. And I'm sure that a lot of you are going through it too, where you are alone, but you're built for it. You're definitely built for it, I'm telling you. But I do hope that everyone connects to their soul tribe in 2024, or they connect to their life partner or their best friend or whatever whatever you desire. I hope you do get that in 2024. Definitely. You said you completely ultra stand. Thank you. Definitely. Like that shit is very it's a lot to handle some days, because it's like you don't want to do things sometimes alone. You want to do things with other people, but you can't. There's no one to do it with. And I think it's crazy because your friends don't even realize it. I don't think your friends, who may not be in your city or your country or whatever, your state, I don't think your people that know you realize how alone you really are and how you do everything by yourself. And I think it really hit me last year when I had my surgery, where I was laying up in a hospital by myself after my surgery, and there was no one really to call. And they actually called my ex, because my ex is still my emergency contact. And I was like, no, you don't gotta call him. You don't gotta call him. And the nurse was like, I was still on, coming down from anesthesia. And she was like, who's that guy? And I'm like, oh, that's my ex. And she's like, your ex is your emergency contact? And I'm like, yes. She's like, is he gonna pick you up? I'm like, yes. So it's crazy how, sometimes God will send the least, how can I say this? The least expected person to be supportive of you. I would have never thought my ex would be my biggest supporter. I would never think that the man who I was falling in love with, who really doesn't want to be with me because I'm not Muslim, would be my biggest supporter, who would be my, you know, emergency contact. So God will definitely send the least least expected person into your life to be like family to you, to be your supporter, and honestly, just keep your business to yourself. Because I don't walk around telling people that, because it looks weird. It looks weird telling people one of my biggest supporters is my ex, because they're thinking, oh, you gotta be fucking him. And I'm like, no, I haven't slept with this man since we broke up in 2021. I have not kissed this man since 2021, if I can remember. I think, yeah, since 2021. So you don't have to tell people your business, because God will send maybe your neighbor, maybe, somebody from your narcissistic family. You cut everybody else off, but this one person, you're able to trust them. So God won't leave you completely alone. God will send somebody in who's going to be there for you, who will help you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you will have some type of support. But it's up to you guys. You really have to get out there. You have to do things, do activities, go places so you can meet people. Don't sit in your house and be like, I don't have no soul tribe. How the hell you gonna meet people if you're not online? You're not on the apps, you're not going to places. People always saying, well, there's nothing. I live in a small town. Well, get up and move to the next town, move to the big city that's closest to your town. Look on Groupon. There's got to be something. Someone's having a meeting in their barn, somebody's having a meeting in their basement, somebody's having a party at their house. Something. There's going to be something in your town, and if not, that's a sign that you need to pick up and you need to move. You need to get out of there. But God will never leave you completely alone. You're never alone. You always have your ancestors. You always have God. You always have your angels. You're never alone. I used to think I was by myself, but I'm not really doing it all by myself. We all have a spiritual team that is with us. You think you're alone, but you're not. You said you're so afraid of folks. Listen, if you're afraid of folks and you in your house and you like being alone, that's fine. That's okay. And that's another thing. I met some weird ass people from the internet this year, guys. Ooh. I met some fucking weirdos off the internet this year. I mean, I'm traumatized. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not meet one person off the internet that was mentally sane. And it's crazy because all of them were content creators. I said, yo, these people are sick in the head. I couldn't believe it. I tried to make friends with these people. I'm not saying no names, but they all turned out to be sick in the head. It's sad. People could be good looking, people could be popular online and be sick in the fucking head. So please be careful. I'm realizing that evil people are they're able to shape shift, better, or they're able to just get over. It's like these demons are getting more beautiful, but they're not able to hide who they are though. Eventually you're able to see who these people really truly are. I'm telling you. They will tell on themselves. Jay said, we can spend New Year's Eve with you on YouTube Live. Man, I ain't gonna be no YouTube Live. I ain't gonna be in no YouTube Live on no New Year's Eve, but nice try. I'm gonna go out. Because my mom died on New Year's Eve, I like to go out. I don't like being home on New Year's Eve, so I'm definitely gonna try to go out. If I don't, because New Year's Eve falls on a Sunday this year. So normally I work on Sunday, but I probably I think I'm gonna ask my boss that I don't come in that day or I work that morning. But I might call out. But I think I might celebrate that Friday instead. Because one of my friends, he's off on Fridays, so we might hang out on that Friday and I'll celebrate my mother's life. And then maybe I will stay home on New Year's Eve, but I ain't gonna be on no live on New Year's Eve. I know that for sure. I'll probably be drinking some champagne and watching the bull drop. But thank you. Yup, strangers are your biggest supporters. It's true, and your light will expose them. It's so true. I just can't. I just met the weirdest people, and I be feeling so bad because there's a couple of people on TikTok who's like, "Hey, girl, I'm in New York. Let's meet up. Let's hang out." And I'm just like, I had to comment in the comments like, "Nah, I'm sorry. I met too many weirdos this year." Even when I try, these people just weren't who they say they were. They just weren't, and it's okay. It's fine. It's God's protection. When you meet people and then who they truly are is revealed to you, Just accept it. I'm telling you, just accept it. I didn't realize that light was shining like that all that time. But yeah, just accept it when people's true character is revealed to you. It is a blessing. Okay. I mean, these people just turn out to be cuckoo in the head, narcissists, fakes, male centered, like just weirdo ass women, weirdo ass dudes. I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with these people? But when your light is so bright, of course they're gonna be attracted to you. They're gonna want to befriend you. Why would they not? A demon's gonna want to be next to the light. They're gonna try to take the light out, or they're gonna try to just extract the light from you. So, that's gonna happen. You'll like to meet me. I don't know how you're gonna meet me. I think I would like to do like a meet and greet, like a gathering, basically. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys. I am how can I say this? I have like ADHD, right? Because somebody was like, oh, how come you don't do FaceTime? When it comes to, I didn't fart, guys. I was some paper towel. How come you don't do like FaceTime, like Zoom for your phone sessions? And I am like a nervous wreck, believe it or not. I have a big personality, but I feel like uncomfortable sometimes, like when I meet people, and I feel like, I don't know, like small groups or like sometimes even one-on-one is better for me. Like, I don't know how I would act if it's like 10 of y'all or something like that. Maybe like 5 people or something like that would be cool. But I, believe it or not, I get like nervous. That's like, not nervous. I won't say nervous, but like uncomfortable, because I feel like I have to exude my energy. Or like when you're a content creator, people have this expectation of you, So when I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, like that's gonna be kind of nerve-wracking to meet certain people from online. Pretty much. You're very reserved. Okay, okay. Um, I think I might do a group thing because so many people want to meet me. And I feel so bad when people's like, oh, I want to meet you. And I'm like, I can't, I can't meet this person and then not meet that person. You know what I'm trying to say? But 2024, I'm gonna try to do a gathering. But y'all gotta come out, because I tried to do a gathering over the summertime and nobody responded. I was gonna like do like a picnic gathering in Roosevelt Island, and nobody responded to the post. I was like, oh, let's meet up, and nobody responded. I even tried to set up a brunch. Nobody responded. So what's that about? I tried, guys. I tried. All right. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to talk about? Or, well, not talk about, but state before I get out of here? Because what time is it? 2:39. Lord, yeah, I gotta go to sleep. I do have to work tomorrow. I don't gotta be to work till 2 o'clock, but I do gotta work tomorrow. So I need to get a little bit of rest. I hope everybody. Oh, don't forget to manifest. It's the beginning of the month. Blow your cinnamon into your doorway. Write down your monthly manifestations, things that you want to happen. This is the last month of 2023, guys, okay? This is the last month of 2023. So please, guys, write everything down now that you want to happen. I'm telling you, believe it, it will happen. It will come true. All right. And get serious, get serious about what your plan is. Write out your next 3-month plan or your 6-month plan or whatever plan that you want to see, the changes you want to see, things you want to manifest, places you want to go. Envision it, because it can come true that way. All right, by envision it, your imagination, your mind is so powerful. Okay, guys, so have an amazing week. I'll probably be back on next week, um sometime next week. I'll see how I feel, but I just had to come on here and talk to you because I don't know, I'm gonna need some type of rest because I'm just kind of stressed out right now. I got a lot of manifesting and thinking and clearing up to do, and I'm trying to stay afloat, being that I have to work this job that I don't really want to be at, pretty much. All right. Blessings to you all. Thank you for being you. Thank you, handsome. Back to you. Mwah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Blessings to you all.